I don't exactly know how all this is gonna come off, but y'all like my wig? I just got it today. I'm lying, I've been had it. I got a box full of stuff up in there, full of hair. So if you don't know, I do hair. So I always be doing hair. I braid mostly. I like to braid. But yeah, so I like this little wig, and I just threw it on real quick because this was about to be a bonnet video. And Isaac always be messing with me in my daggone bonnet. He ain't here today, as y'all can see. He out of town, so I gotta take advantage of this little time that I do have by myself. Even though I miss him. Like, this probably about the longest I ever been away from him since we've been together, and I miss him. But I'm gonna get to my let me hop right into this topic because it's a topic that I guess a lot of women don't really talk about. But for me, it was a life-changing experience. And now I'm 31 years old, and I'm still kind of getting through that. Or I'm not going to say getting through it, dealing with it, I'll say. I got me some crawfish here. Y'all probably can't see it right now, but you're going to see me eating it in a minute because I'm hungry, and I waited to eat so I could do this video because I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to talk about it. But in my new spirit of get it done right now, I knew I had to get this video done today and up today. So, in a nutshell, guys, today I finally got my birth control removed. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably like, well, sisters, you ready to have kids? Not really, but I'm closer than I was. So, give y'all a little backstory. When I was like 15 years old, probably like 14, 15 years old, my mom made me get on birth control because she thought I was having sex. There was this guy I lived in Michigan, and I used to always go babysit. And there was this little boy who would come visit me, but we wasn't having sex yet. I wasn't doing none of that shit yet. I wasn't even thinking about it. And one day he bit me. It was like some little play stuff. He bit me on my cheek, sucked my cheek a little bit, and wound up leaving a mark. Baby. Big Mama was not playing, honey. She jacked my ass up, jacked his ass up. And the next week I was in the clinic, in the hospital, in the doctor, whatever you want to call it, with the metal spoon up my ass. And I've pretty much been on birth control ever since. In about 2007, 2006, 2007, I was finishing up my senior year in high school. And as a matter of fact, it was around the time, I think that summer, I decided that I wanted to change my birth control from the pill to the patch because I didn't like the pill. I was being very inconsistent with it. So I changed it from the pill to the patch. It was okay, but the patch, it was kind of sticky. I didn't like that. Like a Band-Aid. You know, you put on a Band-Aid and it gets sticky because you get that lint and stuff from your clothes. I didn't like that. So I said, no, this ain't gonna work. And I got on and I switched it to back to the pills. But you know, when you switching, sis, that's when you the most fertile. Boom, bam, bang happened, and next thing you know, I was pregnant. So, scare number 2. So, you know, wound up having my daughter. And then after I had my daughter, they said, you want birth control? I said, yep. And I got Mirena. Mirena was a 5-year birth control. It's like an IUD. They put it inside of you, and you keep it in for 5 years. Kept it in for 5 years the first time. Last, I think I actually let it go over a year. Because I was, some with my insurance, I don't know. And then, side note, real random. I'm eating crawfish, and I'm a little indifferent about it because I don't know if it's crawfish season. And that makes me wonder if they real crawfish. But, anyways. So I got Mirena that second time. After I got it out the first time, got it again. I said I wasn't ready. I still wasn't in a relationship, so I wasn't ready to have no kids. Wasn't ready to accidentally have no kids. None of that. So I got back on it. Later on down the line, then I was getting close to my 5-year mark. So then I was like, oh man, now I gotta make sure I'm taking certain precautions, getting myself ready to not be on birth control. Set my appointment up to go get it taken out. I'm already mentally prepared. Get there. And the doctor said, well, ma'am, you can keep it in for another 2 years. Wrong thing to tell me. Keep that in there. Kept it in there for another 2 years. Now, here is that 2-year mark. So it actually would be next week. Makes 2 years, 7 years I would have had it. So, let me tell y'all. My whole life I've been waiting for this day. Nervous. I know people who be in and out of relationships and they have kids, got 1 baby daddy or 2 baby daddies or whatever it may be. I never thought I would have 2 baby daddies. I always wanted to have 1 for some reason in my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm always keep the same one. So I tried to make it work with my first baby daddy, but some things are just not meant to be. And so now I got a new man, and I like him a lot. He's very athletic. Y'all already know who my new man is because he's been on my channel before. If you don't know who it is, Isaac, Sir Issac, nigga that be dunking on everybody. He's awesome. But so many things, so many good things are going on right now. I don't know if I'm ready to have a baby, so when he get back to town, we don't have to have a conversation about that. Because now, ooh, anything is possible. And I just want to be prepared this time, I don't think I was prepared the first time around, and this time I want to actually have time to be there and do a lot more. When I had my daughter, I was working like 4 jobs. I was a president of leadership clubs. I was tutoring, avid tutor. I was substitute teaching. No, I wasn't substituting yet. When she first was born, I was just a tutor. And then I started substitute teaching after I graduated. It was tough, because my baby daddy was cheating on me, lying to me. It was a very emotional relationship. But I love my daughter to death, and I'm thankful for what I did get out of that relationship. But it taught me a lot, so it's one of the reasons why I've been single for, my daughter will be 13 next month. I've been single pretty much. I haven't had a real serious relationship since my baby daddy. So, I put a lot of time and thought into dating and relationships. So, especially considering the fact that I knew my birth control was about to come out. So, I want to hear some stories from some of you ladies who have had Mirena. How was the transition back to normal life? If you ever been on birth control for a long time, because like I said, I'm 31, and I've been on birth control since I was 15 years old, minus 1 year because I was literally pregnant and giving birth. Every other year I've been on birth control. And let me tell you, I'm nervous in a motherfucker. I don't even know what you're supposed to do to prepare yourself, you know? Like, what is the best? I need a detox or something. Because I'm not trying to have no kids like this year, like tomorrow, nothing like that. But I do want to start preparing my body for it, you know? Considering the fact I've been on birth control 15 years. Number one thing on my mind right now is detoxing. I don't know what chemicals, what hormones, what has really been going through my body, you know? So it's bad enough we don't know what we eat and what's in our food and water, let alone some kind of man-made device that puts a pause on our reproductive cycle or something like that, you know? I don't know, don't let me get to going too deep, but I definitely had to. Oops. It's an ornament. I need to wipe my hands. I definitely had to consider a lot of things as a woman when making the decision to get it removed. And you know, they ask you all the questions. Are you sure you're going to take it out? Don't come back next week looking for a pregnancy test. Bitch, I got one kid. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here popping out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Draining the welfares. I ain't that bitch. But I do want a family. And I want to be able to actually enjoy my kids' childhood. I want to be able to see things and remember things and not be forced to work the entire time. I want to be able to enjoy it. And that's my goal pretty much for the rest of my life and for the rest of my career. I've accomplished every goal I ever set out for myself. I've accomplished it and went far and beyond. And I guess you could look at that as a good thing, or you could look at that as I didn't set my goals high enough, you know? Sometimes we think that things are unattainable when really they're right through the door. Like they're really, really close. So my advice to anybody watching this is prepare yourself for the future and make sure that you are planning for yourself for the future. You know, a lot of times we make plans for other people. And then when things don't go the right way or something like that, we're feeling some type of way because we made a decision for other people. Make that decision for you, boo. You gonna much rather be mad at yourself than be mad at the next person. Well, at least that's how I look at it. If I'm mad at myself, shit, I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at you, though. Ain't no telling how long it's gonna take me to relax. Fuck around, become an alcoholic. Mess with other folks. Focus on you. Do what's best for you. You know? Always put yourself first. Cause look, if you ain't good, how you gonna help the next person? If you ain't good. It's like the blind leading the blind. You gotta make sure you good. You know when you're on the airplane and they tell you, put your face mask on first? Cause if you die, how you gonna help everybody else? Make sure you take care of you. Because you the most valuable player.